Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did not mention her when I was doing the casting, but Julianne Moore. She's, oh my god, everybody wants to work with her. I mean, there was some interviews.
If you know what I mean.
There was some interviews when they made The Forgotten. There were some interviews where the cast would say everybody wants to work with her, and you could clearly see why.
Yeah.
I mean, she's such a versatile actress.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Evolution.
I never saw that.
Evolution with Orlando Jones.
I know what
and,
you mean. I just never saw it.
David Duchovny.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Forget that.
But Julianne Moore. Yeah,
yes.
She's... Just watch every movie that she's in, because she is
a great actress.
She's just a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're not going to see the movie for the movie, if she's in the movie, just see the movie for her.
And she did great in this, and her character was as equally wild and eccentric as everyone that the dude ran into. In a way, all the crazy eccentric characters made the dude seem normal.
Yeah.
For as much of a fuck-up as he was.
Yeah, when you first see Jeff Bridges and stumbling around, and you see him as a bum, but he's got a place, but his place looks like the outside. He is technically a bum. He's a
bum. He doesn't have a job. He probably only lucks into money.
Yeah.
Or, frankly, I think he borrows a lot of money from Walter.
Yeah. I think, well, Walter just provides for him.
Yeah.
But we don't even know what Walter does.
Yeah. I mean,
he might just steal the whole time.
We're frankly talking out of our asses at this point. And then there's Donnie, who keeps getting told to shut up until he finally does.
Yeah, permanently.
Yeah.
Poor Donnie. All he wanted to do was just chill out.
Actually, we don't even know. We don't even know what he really wanted to do. We know nothing about him. Because it wasn't his movie. He just happened to be around, kind of. I mean, we know he wanted to bowl. But that's about it. I don't think Walter knew that much about him either.
But he still had strong character.
He had a strong character. But my point is that it was only a glimpse at this person's life.
Yeah.
We never saw more than the surface level. But that made him all the more compelling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was insignificant, but
I'm not saying he was insignificant. I'm just saying, as a character, he wasn't fleshed out, because just like people in your... I mean, everyone has people in their life that they don't really know as well as they could. Maybe you see them every day. Maybe it's someone you work with. Maybe it's a friend that you hang out with all the time. But just because of circumstances, you don't really know them. That's what Donnie was.
Right, but only to me. I mean, there are some people that subconsciously, like in everyday life, that you would subconsciously, not intentionally, but subconsciously, you would consider them insignificant.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they don't stand out
exactly
to
the
you.
same thing I was talking about.
Right. So, like, I think he was fleshed out only to the point where he was insignificant, but he did add some depth to the dude and to Walter.
Yes.
Because they did respond to his presence. And
I think Walter liked having him around because he could push him around.
Yeah, he needed somebody to push him around.
Push around, yeah.
Because he was just...
And that Donnie would take it, whereas that Stoner guy, I think they only called him Stoner, obviously wouldn't take it because he quit the team.
Wait, who? What?
Stoner. The one who Walter pulled the gun on?
Smokey.
It was close. Same concept. Now we're just getting into really details about the character and our own little wild family.
It was heavily driven on character. I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, this whole movie was about the characters.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if they had given this a shitty cast?
No, man.
I also loved the random segues and musical numbers and such. Not quite musical numbers, but I'll just say segues.
When he was like high.
Yeah, or unconscious or drugged.
Yeah.
I think they were all great, and I've seen some movies that do scenes like that are kind of bullshitty. That just are kind of random for absolutely no reason. But I thought these played out very well.
Yeah, Moulin Rouge, anyone?
I actually never saw it.
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to.
Well, I love it for its expression about love, but
Yeah.
the the trippy effects and scenes are pretty just
Was it like just for show?
sloppy. Yeah, it was just for show. I mean, it is because of the director. He was the same director that made Romeo and Juliet. So go figure.
Let's not talk about that movie.
For me,
so
altogether, the movie, as my review about the movie, it was well made. It's unforgettable. Each character would make an impression on you, and it's a movie that you can always suggest to a friend, or just play during a party or something like that. A movie party.
Is it a movie party or is it a party movie?
It's both.
Yep.
That's how it
The
gets
movie
down.
is itself a party.
That's how it gets down,
Yep. All right. I have a little something to say about it for my review. It was a cool time. I think that sums up the entire movie. And actually, that's all I have to say. I was going to say more, but that's all I have to say about this movie. That it's a cool time. I give my thumbs up. All right. Thank you, Internet. Peace out. And chill like the dude would.